Hi, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I'm Debbie. Now, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be reading for January 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So there's those ones again, January 1st month. So we have 110, 111. So new beginnings, new beginnings. Well, we can only hope, and we hope that it's going down the right track. Okay. Anyway, when I'm doing the week reading, when I'm doing it for Monday through Thursday, I use my Radley Valentine decks. This is the Archangel Tarot cards, and these are the Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I will also use the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies from Frances Monroe and Judy Mastrangelo, and then my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this is the introduction, and some people have been asking me on the other videos, where is the introduction? So I think I am going to put the introduction back on to the videos, and we'll do a little survey to see which one you really like better. But anyway, and I'll also put the timestamp. So if you're new to my channel, look down, wait a minute, let's do this. Look down right over there in the description, and I will have the timestamp so you can bypass, or if you cross watch, you'll be able to just bypass the introduction. I hope you watch the introductions at least one time. The ones since the new year have been pretty powerful, the introductions. So in fact, I think that the one that was in the transition from 22 to 23 actually gave a longer just longer happenings, what's going on in the world, and also what's going to go on for certain signs too. There's a lot happening. March again seems to be the big month. Okay, now couple of things. Now, like I said, I am going to be doing my for a little bit of a reading. I will use my Waite Rider tarot cards and traditional tarot cards and the Good Tarot from Colette Baron Reed. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I'm a Reiki 3 master. I've also been attuned to Karuna, Reiki, and other things too, angelic inspiration. So I have a lot of different things that I do. But remember again, this is general reading, may or may not resonate. So let's see what's going on just in the stars itself. I have been talking about that March. So we have the 10th. Okay, we have the 10th. Venus, which is in Aquarius, will be trining, which is in Mars. Will be trining Mars, which is in Gemini. Now, Mars has been going retrograde, but it's just about to go direct, and you have to think about it as this. When it's ready to change up its course, when it's ready to do its U-turn, it has to stop. It's a little bit more focused. So this is what we would call stationary retro, or once we get to the point of it actually getting into its turn, then it would be stationary direct. So there's a lot of power, a lot of energy going with this Mars and Gemini type of situation. Gemini, Mars has been in Gemini for quite a while, and it went retrograde in October, last day, I think the October 30th. So October 30th, so we have November, December, a little bit of January, 2 months, 15 days, give or take. And so it's going to take that long to get where it needs to be. So, once Mars goes direct, and that is in the 13th of January, once it gets into that Mars going direct, I believe that it's actually in March, end of March, I can't remember the date per se, that it will be going into Cancer, which we're still feeling the effects of the Cancer full moon. So interesting stuff. Mars does have a lot to do with Scorpio energy, but I always connect it with Aries more because, Greek, Roman, whatever you want to say, god of war, there's an aggressive side with Mars. Gemini, air energy. So interesting stuff. Then we have on the 19th, Mercury going direct in Capricorn. But back to the 7th, was it the 7th that I was saying? No, the 10th, where Venus, 8 degrees in Aquarius, is trining with Mars, 8 degrees in Gemini. And, remember, the numbers are important. The numbers do have information to give. 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. So it could be really pushing something forward, and that would be, what would I say? That would be more on that 10th energy, that 10th day. And again, we've got all these ones, ones, and new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. So let's see what we have going on in the world per se. I do pray, meditate, ask God, Source, Holy Spirit to help me, and like I said, I'm an intuitive channeler. I just open my mouth and whatever comes out, comes out. So let's see what we have going on here. Let's see. Let's take a break. Let's take a rest, I should say. But I know that whenever the energies have been very strong, I feel like I have had too much coffee, which I really don't drink a lot of. So energies are very strong. Probably the same for you, especially with this full moon. And let's go ahead and cut again. Just cut again. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Remember that anything reversed has a little stronger energy, and court cards have dual energies. So first card is, we have the Hanged Man, and this is a 12. So we have, we're coming up to January 12th, so there could be something going on with that. We have that 1, new beginning, 10, transitional energy, and a 2, which is decisions to make, choices. Which way do we go? And that's really, and then 1 plus 2 is a 3, celebration, and also creativity too. But the Hanged Man is looking at things differently. There's new information. There's new perspective. Now, when we start to go more into the Aquarius energy, there will be a lot of things opening up more and more. Saturn has been trying to do that. Saturn and, because I've been talking about Saturn and Aquarius, and Saturn went into Aquarius. But Saturn and Aquarius has been trying to open eyes, has been trying to, to show pathways to people. The Hanged Man, this is a time, this is a week where new thoughts will be coming, new ideas. It's a new energy here. It's a, hey, you know what? The old way hasn't been working. Maybe we need to try something new. Okay, next card is, now we have the Lover's energy. Now this could be with that Mars and Venus. And Mars and Venus, even they're trined, and Mars and Venus are in fact lovers. And if we go with the mythology, they do like to be with each other. So they're trining with each other. They're trying to create a better relationship. But Mars is a little bit abrasive, and Venus is a little bit narcissistic. So it's going to be an interesting time with that. Major Arcana, again, we have a 6. 6 is the number of man. So it's the energies you put into something. It's relationships. There is also, there could be some blessings upon the relationships. We're seeing that. And the Lover's energy, the Lover's card is never a clear-cut energy. It's not necessarily something that says, oh yes, this wonderful relationship has begun, or that this wonderful relationship will continue. It's actually, I'm kind of getting this as, we're going to have to look at our relationships. Now, this is, again, worldview. So I'm not saying that individuals have to look, but this is going to be, let's look at how we're handling things. Let's look at how we're, are we being good neighbors? Are we being good stewards? Are we being the people that we are meant to be? So something, very strong relationship energy here. Not saying that everything's going to be hunky-dory. Again, it's looking at things a little differently. In fact, we may find a little stubbornness between the two, and kind of like, I've been through enough changes in my life. I don't want to do any more changes. But I kind of feel that the Hanged Man and the Lovers is going to bring more changes. So let's see our next card. Oh, but we do love this card. Again, we have a 6. So we have a 12, and if you think of that, that's a that's a 2 times 6. So we have a 6, we have another 6. Now we have Pentacle energy. Pentacle energy is our earth energy. It is our Capricorn. We're in Capricorn right now. Taurus. what was it, around the 23rd or so, Uranus will be going direct in Taurus, and that will be clearing things out a little bit more. And it's also our Virgo. It's our money, job, career energy. So we have, we have this person giving money to these people who are asking for money. They're like, please help me, please give me money. He comes along and he has the money. He wants to give the money. So the Six of Pentacles is about money coming in, especially covering a need, covering, maybe a debt. The other thing is, what I love about the Six of Pentacles on my other cards, my angel cards, it's always unexpected money. So there's money, there could be money coming in this week that, that is totally unexpected. The big thing is the relationships and looking at things a little bit differently. It's this is, remember, I've been talking about in the introductions, I've been talking about Saturn is about to transition into Pisces. And Saturn, this reality versus illusion energy is really trying to, it's trying to like almost like dump a cold bucket of water on people's heads. And it's kind of like saying, see what you have to see. But at the same time, no matter what is going on in the world around you, you still have to live your day-to-day life. And it is a time where I'm going to say, this is a time not to be afraid. This is a time to, just keep going forward. And so we've got the Hangman, new perspective, lovers, something with our relationships going on here, unexpected money coming in. So it's an interesting time, but, these people are coming to this person, or did this person come to them? It's just an interesting time right now. A lot of major arcana energy going on, and when it's major arcana, that's universal God source energy going on. Okay, let's go on to, we'll pull one from our Colette Baron read, the Good Tarot, and see, higher power, what else would you like to say to our people, to everyone out there? What else is there for this week? Here we go. Transformation, kind of what I was telling you about, the bucket of cold water. So the transformation card, this is a 13. We have a 1, 0 again. We have a 3. We talked about that. 1 plus 3 is a 4. And there is a, that is stabilization, leadership, organization. The transformation card, this is again major arcana, is the death card. Now the death card is not one to be worried about. Well, it's one to keep your eyes open and be aware of, but it's not one to say, oh my gosh, why is this happening? What's going on? The transformation says that there is a period of time that is changing. There is something that is ending in order for you to go forward, in order for there to be a rebirth, in order for there to be this transformation that's needed. So this is a very interesting energy. Again, keep your eyes open, look at things a little differently, the relationships, and then we have transformation. Now, I'm looking at the dates, so we have 9, 10, 11, 12. So then this will bring us to a Friday the 13th, which has never been a scary date for me, but this does have this transition change. Think of the the caterpillar is now about to leave the cocoon, and all this time, now it's time for it to, however it breaks out, the metamorphosis has been done, the metamorphosis is complete, and he sheds his old life and he begins his new. So interesting energies for this week. Like I said, as we go into it, March is going to be a big month. Again, I would suggest that you go back and look at the other introductions, at least for 2023, because they were, to me, I thought they were pretty interesting. So this week looks very interesting too. All right, so do me a favor. Again, I'm going to post the videos, tag this on top of the videos or in front of the videos. But do me a favor, please do me a favor. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I'd really appreciate it if you did. I do need to get my views up a little bit more. I might have to make some changes, which I don't want to do, but I do need to get things moving. Okay, so again, too, if you stop watching, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye. Hello, my Scorpios, and how are you? I don't know. I think you need to chill a bit. I think you need to chill, back up a little bit. I think that things feel a little bit like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? A little bit too much energy going on. I think you need to have a little more fun, okay? So I'm kind of getting a two of pentacle energy where life and work and life might be a little bit out of balance. Not quite sure why. But I'm just feeling just like, oh my goodness, I've got, do I come? Do I go? Do I stay? Do I leave? What is the, what am I supposed to be doing? You just breathe. Breathe through it, okay, my Scorpios? So let's ask higher power, what's going on? I think it has to do, maybe it's because of Mars now going direct, and, what did I say? That was on the 12th. I think that things are revving up, and things are going to change. Things are going to change. They're going to change. I'm going to go for the better. It just sometimes change is hard. So let's see what we've got here. And again, my Scorpios, I'm always feeling movement with my Scorpios. So here, let's see what we have. It could be your active brain. It could actually be that you're making some of these moves. But I just feel I do feel movement a lot more so with Scorpios. But if I remember correctly, and usually when I give the readings, it's given and the message has been received, the reading it dissipates from my brain. That's just how it works. And I did feel like you had a good energy for the reading, for the weekend that has the full moon. And I'm doing this on the day of the full moon. So good energies. And then I think that it's going to just give you a lot of opportunity or a lot of change too. Okay. Let's see. All three are reversed. Strong stuff. Let's see what we have here. The 9 of Michael. So 9 is wrap it up. You've got everything you need. Michael has that, remember, that Aquarius energy and Gemini energy. And that Gemini and Aquarius is wrapping the, Mars in Gemini is right before the full moon, and Saturn in Aquarius is like right after it. It's like right on top of it. So it's wrapping their energy around this full moon for you. So air energy. Libra is also air energy. So it's thought processes, thinking things through, making some plans, hearing some news. So this is that type of energy where you're kind of like, okay, like I said, things just feel like they're just out of kilter for you right now. They will swing back. It will get back into a balance. You have to let this go. This is that one where the person is, the restless sleeper, not quite thinking things through, just kind of waking up. Oh, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do, next time? I do talk to you and tell you, I try to tell everyone that, if you live too much in the past, you're prone to depression, but this is living too much in the future. This is thinking, what if, what if, what if? So what if, what if? This brings about anxiety. So this is where you need to ground yourself. You need to get yourself into the present, okay? So this is a type of energy that makes you start thinking more about all the things that could go wrong with life. And the thing is, whatever's going on out there, whatever this is happening out there, it doesn't matter. You need to live your life. So your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So let it go. Let go of the anxiety. Stop thinking so much into the future that you're missing out on what you need to be doing in the day today. Okay? Okay. So but it's the energies. The energies are just gonna, they're just playing with your energy. They're playing with your mind a little bit. It just feels like, my Scorpios, you're just thinking too much into that future. Next card, reversed. The Queen of Raphael. So now we have our Queen energy. The underlying energy for Queens is water. Water energy, emotional, fluid, it's spiritual energy, it's your energy. It's also Pisces and Cancer energy. So again, this is water, water. Very emotional, very, very caring, but very committed energy. So whatever's going on next week, or this, the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, it just makes you very, very, I don't know, concerned, worried, loving, very involved, very committed. It's very much a, again, between this 9 of Michael and this Queen of Raphael, it's just kind of throwing you out of your game. It's throwing you off your game a little bit more, okay? The good news about the Queen of Raphael, though, the Queen of Raphael wants you to do what makes you happy, wants you to be loving, wants very caring energy from you. It just feels like between the two, and I hate to say this to my Scorpios because I love you all so much, but it just takes you, it's just heightened awareness on that spiritual plane. This is when I see these types of cards together, this is where you need to to try to ground yourself a little bit more. This is where I tell you to get your crystals. This is where if that helps you, take a bath, put your feet in water, hug a tree. This just needs you to come back down to earth and just know that things are going to work out much better than you even think they will. It's just a heightened level. It's a heightened level of spirituality. It's almost like your nerve endings are just almost like they're exposed. They're exposed to that spiritual energy. And when you do that, when you open yourself up, again, this is when I'm always telling you to cover yourself in the cloak, the spiritual cloak of protection. Because there's a lot of empathetic energy that tries to come through. There's a lot of, oh my goodness, what is it? What are they called? The vampires, the energy vampires that kind of try to come through with this too, okay? So be protective of yourself. Be protective of your energies. Be protective of your physical and your spiritual energies, okay? So the Queen of Raphael is actually very kind, understanding, giving, psychic. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. So there's just a sense of just a sense of anticipation, sense of anxiety here. It's not, like I said, it's unnecessary. You really, things are going to be, think of all the things you've been through in your past, my Scorpios, and have you made it to the other side? Yeah, you have. So just breathe through it. Just give love. The more love you give out, the more grounded you will also be, okay? So next card, reversed again, the Page of Michael. So, okay, so is this what's going on? Do you have a new job? Do you have a new, like I said, I'm always seeing movement for my Scorpios. Is there something happening that's just very exciting to you? I mean, is this why you're having all this like nervous energy, nervous anticipation, that it's kind of like, where am I going with any of this? It's just, there's so much to open up for you. So Page under energy, Page, like I said, Queens have a dual, Page also. The underlying energy for a Page is our Earth energy. It is our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. Capricorn and Taurus have a lot of stuff going on right now too. Capricorn has Pluto going direct, and Taurus has Uranus is just about to go direct. And Uranus is, so that in itself has a strong energy. Uranus is the planet to expect the unexpected. So again, Michael energy, air energy here. So the Page is usually, it could be hearing news. Could be, it could be starting a new job. It's, something that's going to be affecting the next steps, the next next chapter, your next paragraph, your next chapter of your life. So there's something that's happening around there. Truth is coming out also. So that has that Saturn written all over it, Saturn in Aquarius. Truth is coming out. So this has something that's really exciting, something that's like, oh my gosh, can I do this? Can I do this? Yes, you can do this. This has a lot of anxiety and anticipation, and it just feels like your nerve endings are just raw right now. But this has There's a lot of positive energy in this future of yours too. So, truthful, perceptive, analytical, blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Interesting stuff. So whatever this is about, it's emotional, it's very committed, but then here too, this is like next step. There's things happening that's positive for you. It's just not always easy to go through, is it? Anyway, let's see. Oh, my interesting too, because that's the same card that came out for Cancer. And this is, so if you have, the reason I mention that is that if you have, and check your natal chart, and this is where cross watchers come in. So they check their Venus, their Jupiter, moon, type of thing. So we have a 2. 2 is choices. 2 is crossroads. Do I go this way? Do I do that? 2 is also coming together. Abundance is that earth energy that I just talked about. This is where things feel a little out of balance. So life may be feeling a little out of balance. And I said that in the beginning, didn't I? Right now, you could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. It's important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child. Have a little fun, laugh, love. Make your work as playful as possible. Multitasking with a positive attitude brings success. So while this is all going on, you need to laugh. You need to be laughing. You need to be loving. You need to be raising your vibrations, my Scorpios. Raising your vibrations, and it will all fall away. It will all fall away. Okay, let's see what we've got going. What is this? Inspirational wisdom from our angels and fairies. What do we have here? 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 Here we go. Fairy Rebels. I love that too. Okay, so your life can't, and this is kind of the advice I've been giving you, your life can be joyful if you allow your faith to open the doors that will make this happen. Remove the barrier and everything will be clear. Interesting. Interesting with that. Wow. Fairy Rebels. Remove the barrier and everything will be clear. Allow your faith to open doors. So let's see what we've got going on with this. What crystal or energy for my Scorpios would be helpful for you? What would be helpful? Okay, reversed. Shungite. We haven't seen Shungite in a long time. Protection from modern ills, grounding, everyday healing, purifying. I haven't seen this card pop up long time. Also good for EMF protection. So, my Scorpios, interesting. Breathe, let go, and, just stay present. Stay present. Okay, my Scorpios? It's good. Okay, take a moment, please, to do the like, share, subscribe, click it on the bell for notifications. I really need to get those views up. Subscribers, wonderful, but the views do need to increase, so, in order to keep me on the way I am. If not, I might have to make some changes, but I'll let you know about that too. All right, my Scorpios, the most important part about all of this, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.